Konnichiwa, Seiri desu. Igirisu ni sundeimasu. 4年間 Nihongo o benkyou shiteimasu. 来年 JLPT N4 no shiken o uketai desu. Nihongo ga sugoshi dekimasu.
I bet that you cannot tell that I'm an American when I'm speaking other languages. Assalamu alaikum, ana min Amrica, wa ana tekelamu el Arabia. Soy de los Estados Unidos de América, pero todo el mundo cree que soy de México porque en español mi acento es muy mexicano. Bonjour, quand je voyage en France, les gens me disent, ah bah tu es français, et je leur dis, non, je suis pas français, wallah. К сожалению, я никогда не был в России, но в интернете я очень хорошо говорю по-русски без акцента.
If you are unaware, the JLPT stands for Japanese Language Proficiency Exam, and it's a Japanese language qualification. It can be used for something as simple as just testing your Japanese skill level, or something as life-changing as applying for employment in Japan. The levels go from N5 to N1, with N1 being the hardest and N5 being the easiest. The official website describes N5 level as the ability to understand some basic Japanese, and N4 as the ability to understand basic Japanese. N4 and N5 are used to measure the level of basic Japanese learned in class. So it's similar to what you would do in school. It's split into a reading and listening exam. The reading is split into grammar and vocabulary. So I'm going to read the description of the N4 because that's what I'm currently working towards. However, I'm also going to link the official website down below if you are interested in checking it out. So for the reading, one is able to read and understand passages on familiar daily topics written in basic vocabulary and kanji. And for the listening, one is able to listen and comprehend conversations encountered in daily life and generally follow their contents, provided that they are spoken slowly. On this channel, I want to record my journey from my current level of Japanese to taking the JLPT N4. As you can see in the background of this video, I am playing the video of me taking the N5 practice questions off of the website. I started learning Japanese in school in September 2018, and I didn't do much outside of class to help that. A lot of the year was spent on basic phrases, basic writing, obviously the alphabets, hiragana and katakana, because we didn't come into the school year knowing that. I wasn't interested in any Japanese media, so my only motivation was my report card. That was the same for the first 3 years. I didn't do very much outside of school. I didn't really do flashcards or anything, except for sometimes I would do these kanji booklets that we had where you practice writing kanji. But however, last year I got interested in 2 Japanese rhythm games called Project Sakai and Ensemble Stars, or OnStars for short, and because they had English versions released. They also have their songs in Japanese still. The character voices are in Japanese, but the text for the stories, obviously, and just the controls around the game are in English. And I was grateful for these translations, and from there on, I fell in love with the idea of becoming a translator. I started working a lot harder towards my Japanese GCSEs. I created flashcards and Quizlet, and I started learning more sets of vocab pretty quickly. In the end, I got a grade 8, which is the second best grade. It's around the equivalent of an A in American grades. But GCSE doesn't directly correlate to JLPT grades, but parts of it are around N4, N5 level. It's acceptable to use the polite form everywhere in the writing and speaking. When you're pretending to write a letter or speak to a friend, it doesn't matter. You can still use the polite form. But recently, I've started learning the dictionary form tenses too. Even though there's some stuff I know around N4 level already, there's still stuff from N5 level I don't know yet. There's stuff from N4 level I don't know yet fully. I don't know very much in the plain form because I just didn't do that in school. So I think N4 for me is a goal I can reach. It's not too hard, but it's still challenging because there's a lot of kanji and vocab and grammar I still have to learn. Compared to the JLPT, GCSE Japanese involves a lot more output because you have to do a writing exam and a speaking exam in addition to listening and reading, versus JLPT, which is just listening and reading. It's just comprehension pretty much, whereas GCSE is like everything. But I couldn't take it in school this year for A level or IB, so I've decided to take it into my own hands so I can advance my level, because it's a topic that I'm interested in possibly doing at university. And if not, I just want to be able to translate stuff for myself and others because I think it's cool. I haven't really got a recording schedule idea yet. I do have some video ideas, so there will be more to come in the future.